Increasing STEM education for girls. We need all hands on deck, and that means clearing hurdles for women and girls as they navigate careers in science, technology, engineering, and math. Michelle Obama. I believe that STEM education should be increased for girls in elementary school through high school. In order to accomplish that, certain things need to happen. Increasing the STEM education for girls taught in public schools, encouraging women-based STEM groups, creating more scholarships directed to women, and introducing young girls to many different STEM-related occupations. Increasing the amount of women in STEM occupations. We must increase the percentage of women in STEM occupations. It has been proven many times that there is a very low number of girls that have a STEM-related job or education. Although women fill close to half of all jobs in the U.S. economy, we hold less than 25% of STEM jobs. Compared to 1985, there were 37% of women in computer science field. That has been the case throughout the past decade, even as college-educated women have increased their share of the overall workforce. Women with STEM jobs earn 33% more than comparable women in non-STEM jobs, considerably higher than the STEM premium for men. As a result, the gender wage gap is smaller in STEM jobs than in non-STEM jobs. Women hold a disproportionately low share of STEM undergraduate degrees, particularly in engineering. Women with a STEM degree are less likely than their male counterparts to work in STEM occupations. They are more likely to work in education or healthcare. There are many possible factors contributing to the difference between women and men in STEM jobs, including a lack of female role models, gender stereotyping, and less family-friendly flexibility in these STEM fields. Regardless of the causes and findings of this report provide evidence of a need to encourage and support women in STEM. In 2016, women made up half of total U.S. college-educated workforce, but only 29% of the science and engineering workforce. Here's a chart showing the percentage of women in STEM fields. In a room of 25 engineers, only 3 will be women. Creating more women-based scholarships. Female-based scholarships are created with a specific purpose, whether it is placing females in leadership positions or advanced degree programs. Many scholarships for women are intended to encourage female students to not only attend college but to succeed thereafter. A number of scholarships for women award students who demonstrate leadership abilities or entrepreneurial spirit prior to attending college. Other reward women who have been out of school and are now planning to return. In addition, scholarship opportunities encourage women excelling as undergraduate students to consider graduate work, professorships, and other high-skilled positions. Many scholarships encourage women to seek fields such as math, science, and technology. We have a smaller percentage of female workers. Specific companies such as IBM and Microsoft also offer scholarships for women to encourage recipients for postgraduate application. In 2013 through 14, 122.7 billion scholarships were given. There are many programs that give out scholarships to students, but many of them don't give them as much to women, unless it is a women-based scholarship program. By increasing the amount of scholarships given to women, it would not only help them afford it, but it would allow more women into the STEM field. The graph below shows the number of recipients in 2010 that have received a scholarship from the Wikimania scholarships. Encouraging young girls in the STEM world. We need to encourage young girls to the STEM world and introduce new STEM-related occupations. In 2005, girls had a higher high school credit in math and science than boys, but in both the charts below, it shows that if a young girl aren't encouraged, they will perform poorly. We need to encourage these young girls to have a mindset that they can do anything a boy can do, and certainly anything STEM-related. I have just proven that by encouraging them, they can do better in math, science, and engineering. It was in 1983 when Ellen Ocha was a graduate student in Stanford University, and she found out that Sally Ride became the first woman astronaut in space. After earning her doctorate, she decided to apply to NASA. That is just another example of one of the greatest astronauts who became the first Hispanic astronaut because of a lady that inspired her to do so. In conclusion, STEM education must be increased for girls so the barriers of inequality can be broken. Women in STEM fields would benefit all of us because more modern jobs would be available for women, not just men. I'm a young girl who wants to be a mechanical engineer when I grow up. I would like to set an example for the future generation of young girls that if you set your mind to something, no matter what gender you are, you can achieve your goal. Thank you.
And then there is Olivia Van Amsterdam and Caitlin Sweeney representing their team from Natick High School in Massachusetts. Where are they? Where'd they go? There they are. Stand up. They learned that diving for a missing person can be dangerous and time-consuming process. So, particularly up in Massachusetts where it gets cold and there's often ice over the water. So they worked to develop a robot that could help firefighters and ice rescue teams search for objects and bodies in perilous waters. So they built the robot, but here's the other reason that I admire the two of them. When they're not busy building life-saving robots, they're also establishing an all-girls robotics team. And one is about to graduate, the other is a junior. They're already helping other young women get involved in science and technology, engineering and math, and we are very, very proud of them. So give them a big round of applause.
And here are my citations. Thank you.